Hi boys and girls, today I am going to teach you a math lesson and you are going to try and read my mind. First thing we're going to do is warm up our math brains, and I have some double 10 frame cards. So this is when they're all full, one 10 frame, that's 10, right? One group of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's the number 14. These are all teen numbers. They have two 10 frames on them. So what I'm going to do is just choose one of these, okay? And then we're going to count from that number to 30. So look, this is one group of 10 and one, two more. And the way that we would write that number, whoops, I dropped it, so I'll just grab another one, is one group of 10, that shows the 10, and two more, and that number is 12. So we're going to count on, we're going to use a hundredths chart today. So this chart goes all the way from 1 clear to 100. So we are looking for one group of 10 and two more. And so the way that we do that on this chart is, look, there's the one group of 10 and then one, two more. So we're going to start with the number 12, and then we're going to count all the way up. I'll circle where we're going to stop. We're going to stop at 30, which is three groups of 10. Do you see that? So if we were going to count by tens on this column of our hundreds chart are all the tens. This is 10, 20, 30. The one I circled was 30. And so we're going to start at 12 and count. Ready? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Good work. Good counting, friends. Okay, so the next part of what we are going to do is we are going to write our numbers on our whiteboard, okay? And then I'm going to play a little game with you. So the first number we're going to write is 1. You write the 1. 2 is where you pull back, slant down, and then make a line across the ground. There we go, that's a 2. 3 is you pull back, go right around. What will it be? Around again to make a 3. Then 4, we go down and over, and down some more. That's the way we make a 4. And then the 5, we go down and around. Then you stop. Finish it off with the line on top. That's the number 5. 6, you pull back and curve around and back. 7, straight line across, slanty line down. 8, we make just like an S. If you were going to make an S, and then you come up to about right there. Do you see how that's an uppercase S? And then you make a slanty line to curve back up to the top. 8. And then 9, you make just like a C. Do you see how that looks like a C? Then you're going to close it up and go straight line down. It's not my best 9, but that's okay. I did my best. Okay, 10 is one group of 10 and no more. 10, 1 and 0 work together to make the number 10. Okay, so now what we're going to do is you are going to try to read my mind. Okay, so I'm going to choose. So I have a deck of cards here. Do you see that? And there are 10 frames and there are also numbers on it. So whoops, they're upside down. There's 1. There's the number 9. So I'm going to mix these up. And then what I'm going to do is just choose this one. And this is going to be my number in my mind, okay? And your job is to try and guess it. So since I don't have anybody here, I am going to draw some more cards. So this number is 10, a 1 and a 0. And my number is less than 10. So when I say my number is less than 10, I can erase 10, right? Because we know it's not 10 because it's less than 10. All right, here comes the next one. Are you ready? My number is less than 8. So we know, because my number is less than 8 or 9 is more than 8, so it can't be 9. It's less than 8, so it can't be 8, can it? Okay. Let's see. 5. My number is less than 5. So is 7 less than 5? No, it's bigger or greater than 5. What about 6? So 6 is greater than 5, so it's not less than 5. And then 5. It's equal to 5, so I'm going to erase it. All right, here comes the next card. Are you ready? 9. My number is less than 9, but we've already erased a lot of them. So my number is greater than 1. So what can we erase? We can erase this number, right? Because it's equal to 1. 6. My number is less than 6. Are all these numbers less than 6? Yep. Okay. My number is greater than 2. So it's one of two numbers, isn't it? Could you guess which one it is? Can you read my mind? My number is less than 4. So, if it's less than 4, the only number it can be is 3. That was my number. If you guessed it, then you read my mind. Let's try again, okay? I'll shuffle my cards, and then we'll write our numbers again together, okay? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Do you see I'm mixing up these cards? And then I'm going to just choose one, and that will be my number in my head, okay? Okay, there it is. I'm going to set it aside, and then we're going to write our numbers again. Are you ready? Get your whiteboard marker out. Here's the number 1, straight line down. And then 2, we pull back, and then make a slanty line down and a line across the ground for 2. For 3, go right around. What will it be? Around again to make a 3. Then 4 is down and over. And then we pick up our pen and do a straight line down. And then that makes a 4. 5 is straight line down, and then you curve around and finish it off with a line on top. Then the number 6 is you pull back and curve right around to the line. That's number 6. 7 is a straight line across and a slanty line down. 8, remember we make an uppercase S, come up, and then we make a slanted line up to the top part of our S. That's an 8. 9 is where you make a C and then close it up, straight line down. And then 10 is a 1 and a 0 together. Do you notice how I put those kind of close together? So I know it's not a 1 and a 0. That number is together. Okay, here we go. You're going to try and read my mind. Does anybody want to why don't you just try and choose one of these numbers, lock it away in your brain, and then see if you are correct. So this number is the number 3. So my number is greater than 3. So we can erase, if it was, my number was 3, I would say it was equal to 3, because 3 is equal to 3. Not the 3. 2 is less than 3, and 1 is also less than 3. So here comes the next card. 1. We've already erased it, haven't we? So my number is greater than 1. So it is all of these numbers that are left. 10. My number is less than 10. So I'm going to erase the 10 because 10 is equal to 10. It's the same. Here comes the next one. 4. My number is greater than 4. So we have to erase the 4 because if my number is greater than 4, then it has to be one of these numbers. So all these numbers are greater than 4. Here comes the next one. Next one. 2. My number is greater than 2. So all of these numbers are greater than 2. So I'm going to leave them. 6. Oh. So my number is less than 6. So if it was, we have to erase the 6 because 6 is equal to 6. If my number is less than 6, 7 is greater than 6, so it can't be that. 8 is greater than 6, so it can't be that. 9 is greater than 6, so it can't be that. What number does it have to be, friends? It's the number 5. Did you guess it? Were you able to read my mind? Okay, so good job writing your numbers and practicing learning what is greater than, less than, or equal to, or the same as.